Welcome to the Parody, where we tally up the victims in our favorite media. I'm Chelsea Rose, and today we're looking at Fazbear and Friends, released in 2015. Fazbear and Friends is a parody animation made by Max Gilardi, better known online as While he's more known for creating the web series Brained Up, he also has a storyboard credit on the SpongeBob episode Boss for a Day. However, the guy has also had a penchant for edgy humor that can get a tad bit too problematic at times, I guess. However, in the parody focusing on a series basically focused around child murderers, that sense of humor is mostly absent from Fazbear and Friends. Strangely enough, for the most part, it's portrayed very earnestly. There's no blood or swearing to make it edgy for the teens, even though this was released in the mid-2010s. And I appreciate him straying away from being edgy for the sake of being edgy, but this video really only got a few laughs out of me, I guess. It's by far not the worst thing I've ever seen, but this video really could have used probably just, a tad less earnestness in how it was delivered. But, even if it's not for me, there's still, a few kills we could count here. And also, speaking of which, the video begins with the Freddy gang just kinda chilling. Foxy's portrayed as lazy, Freddy's just a chill dude who doesn't give a fuck, Bonnie's just robot goofy, and Chica's just a girl, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, Bonnie is styling himself because he thinks that they're on TV. He never learned about the world of shitty CGI. But clearly Bonnie has things wrong, as it's just a security camera, which means that there's a security guard watching over them. So, I guess his dreams really were accurate, huh? This parody's gang isn't focused on scares, they just want to make friends, so we go over to the security guard's outpost. Oh yeah, Foxy wants to stay back, but is very swiftly dragged along. After a kind of Freddy title card, we meet the security guard Mike Schmidt. Bonnie just kind of taps on the window to get the guy's attention, but he just sees them as scary-looking robots. I guess he doesn't want to be their friend after all. And look, he locked the door on them. That's more proof, right? That means Freddy has to get eligible for a few criminal charges in order to get the guy's full attention. He just asks a few beginner questions, but doesn't realize that the guy just rushed out of there. Well, shucks, gang, looks like we lost him again. If we want this guy to become our friend, we gotta split up in order to search. Chica and Foxy search the east hallway for Mike, only to start hitting on each other? Okay. Chica's worried about Freddy finding out, but look, he doesn't even know about it at the end, so it's okay, guys. What the fuck? Foxy's not quite done yet, so he has Chica, well, reveal her little chicks, if you know what I mean, okay? What? Okay, boner boy. Foxy takes a fucking gander at the boobs. Meanwhile, Mike Schmidt is behind them with a shovel. Chica actually notices him, but Foxy doesn't in time and gets whacked in the face with a shovel. He dies shortly thereafter, but not before telling Chica his regrets.
Not getting to second base. Ugh.
Chica gets mad at— oh, hey. Thanks for centering her boobs for me. Chica gets a little furious at Mike for taking out the guy she was just about to have sex with. She quickly tones it down because they could still be friends after all that. Yeah, Chica, we could still be friends. Friends in death? Meanwhile, we haven't even gotten to see Freddy and Bonnie's arc, and Bonnie's already gone. But since Bonnie's gone, he didn't even get to see that funny Kurt prank Freddy just got faced with. Freddy looks down at the whoopee cushion, but quickly realizes where Bonnie went. Oh yeah, Bonnie went to being dismembered off screen, which is a big leap in gruesomeness from what we've seen so far. It's also the closest the animation has to having blood, because, well, you can't really have blood if you're robots, right? However, even with Bonnie dismembered, he still has hope for Freddy to make friends with the guy. And you know what? Freddy does too. However, Freddy just has to stand in the same place he was just standing in order to find Mike lit up by a doorway. Freddy gets ultra furious at Mike and does that music box thing from the games. He also goes Super Saiyan in the weirdest way possible.
Prepare your backside for friendship, you shadowy, shovel-wielding, shameless, sick, sinister son of a Siamese salamander.
Then Freddy and Mike have a true-to-life climactic fight. Okay, it's day now. What the hell, man? Okay, so apparently what happened during the night is that Mike just explained the FNAF lore to Freddy. So instead of me actually being alive, I just had some dead kid's soul in me? Yeah, pretty much, dog. Also, look, you can see that you're a shitty CGI robot for yourself now. They have a few apologies to each other, Freddy for jump scaring him, and Mike for dismembering the rest of his people. But also, since Mike is his friend now, it's time for him to get suited up. He then takes him to a storage closet full of Freddy masks for some reason. This is how the endoskeletons get to be animatronics for themselves, but Freddy... Mike's not an endoskeleton. He's a regular human. As per the rules, you say, but I think he knows that Mike's ultimately human and, does whatever behind that door. Well, it's not absolutely confirmed. I'll just say that the video ends with Freddy killing Mike behind that door and probably stuffing him into a Freddy suit somehow. Did this kooky cast of animatronics manage to deliver me some good-ass hot diggity pizza in terms of kills? Let's find out and get to the numbers. Who is more autistic, me or SpongeBob? 4 probably humanoid animatronics. Yeah, they have kid skulls in them, so it counts. And humans died in Fazbear and Friends. The victims consisted of 3 men and 1 woman, which gives us this exact 3-to-1 ratio of dudes. In fact, of the 6 times you've seen 4 kills before, we've only seen this gender breakdown in Fear, the last kill count to have 4 kills. With a runtime of 9 minutes, that left us with a kill on average of 2.25 minutes. I'll give Ambulance Flamethrower to Bonnie since it's a dismemberment. That's more than what the others have going on, lol. Broken Pistol will go to Mike Schmidt, since it's completely off screen and I don't even know whether or not I should have put him on the count. And that's it. Fazbear and Friends came out in 2015 and has since then amassed over 30 million views on YouTube. Next up on the parody, we're gonna have a hell of a time. But until then, I'm Chelsea Rose, and this has been the parody. God, I hate that show. I will kill you if you don't move. What the fuck?